take a nice deep breath down into the belly. Let it rise gently through the heart. Hold it for a moment and let it go. So always when you come to this work, breath first. Egoic mind last, the mind that's trying to grasp and quickly think it knows so it can get on to the next thing. Acquiring symbols, words, concepts, and confusing them with knowledge. That mind last. And as you rest in the breath, allowing yourself to feel the heart to come into feeling communion first. Throughout the way of the heart, Jeshua exposes us to this level of transformation that's beyond mere thinking and conceptualization, mere belief. And he invites us to feel, and he begins to teach us that all of reality is about frequency, vibration, qualities, that the words are symbols of ideas. And some ideas vibrate very differently than other ideas. Forgiveness, revenge. Very different vibrations, but they are all symbols of something that transcend the symbol itself. So the realm he's calling us to is to become living mystics, attuned to recognizing that we can choose the frequencies that we want to experience. And the fact that we're doing it all the time, we can do it deliberately and consciously. So it's about feeling communion. Way of the heart, way of mastery is about a transformation that brings us from the merely thinking mind into a body transformed and relaxed and softened from all the rigidities and grips and patterns born of fear, which are just choices of frequency and vibration, and into the field of discovering what the frequency of peace, ecstatic joy, liberated union with all of creation. These qualities, these divine qualities of oneness, are felt. For those of you that may have studied A Course in Miracles, which was one of his first major stepping stones in the work that he started to do on the planet in the last century, it begins with a lot of concepts and ideas, a lot of practices in the workbook that are about repeating thoughts and ideas to retrain the thinking mind to start choosing the words and ideas that are closer and closer to the mind of God. And the way of mastery asks us to go even deeper than that, to start contacting through feeling communion the reality of God itself. So the way of mastery in this way is a furtherance. It's not the same as A Course in Miracles. It's the same teacher is guiding the student who's ready to go beyond mere belief, concept, and idea into a radical transformation of all that has yet been unhealed. That merely thinking the thought isn't going to do it. Because thinking the thought, I now heal all of my mother pain, my mother wounds, I forgive my mother, that's a great thought, great place to start. But underneath in the subconscious and in the body are the same old grips, fears, woundedness that sits in there as energy, as vibration that we've attached to and become identified with. So in the way of mastery through feeling communion, radical inquiry, love's breath, he begins to reveal that there's a deeper process of alchemy and transformation. And when you're ready for it, you're ready for it. When you're not, you're not. And the mind loves to go back to the concepts and the ideas and reread the same thing 10 million times, hoping to extract some comfort from it. As the mind tries to say, yes, yes, I get that. Yes, I see that sentence in the book. Yes, okay, that's the truth. I've got it. And then you walk out of your house and your stomach is still tight and you're still reluctant to be a participant in creation. And there are still feeling qualities that you don't want to feel. There are parts of your own life and journey you don't want to turn and look at. You still show up as the same persona with the same masks. And then that starts to feel uncomfortable, but you don't want to feel uncomfortable. So you race back and you open up A Course in Miracles or The Way of Mastery, and you keep reading the ideas in the hope that the thinking mind will be enough to bring about a radical transformation in the seat of the soul. But love, in this pathway, love is the journey of turning back and welcoming all that has been unlike love, the effects of our entire journey of separation, welcoming it all into our feeling embrace of the heart.